Hello and welcome back to George's Gaming Guide. So I'm Breaking Dad, and today I'm going to be building a set that I recently bought second hand, and hence why all the pieces are not in the box. We've actually been through and sorted all these, so we know that it's 100% there, and the instructions are in quite nice condition as well. Box is a little bit battered. So the set we're building today is 76131, and it's actually the Avengers Compound Battle. Looks quite a nice set. Not too sure about having the helicopter and everything. It doesn't really follow the film, but the main thing about this set is the characters. I was really after getting a Hulk for George's collection, and I thought this was a good set to do it in. So this set was available between 2019 and 2020 for about 18 months, and it comes with 699 pieces, so quite a nice size set. So there are 7 minifigures in this. 5 of them are actually unique to the set, which is why I thought this was a really good one to get. So we have, to the unique ones we've got the Ant-Man, so the Scott Lang character, but as the micro scale version. We have the Iron Man Mark 85. We have Nebula in the time travel suit. We also have Thanos in his armour and the Hulk, which is the one that we're really after. You also get in this one the Captain Marvel and one of the Outriders. So you get a really nice selection. I think it looks really good. So there's a few things I'm not too sure about, like Thanos having a big hammer, but overall it's quite nice. I do like the fact it's interchangeable hands on him, so you can either have the glove or his normal hand. So if you have a quick look at the back, so this set is mainly designed around play, rather than displayability, but I think the characters in this, I think, really lend themselves, and yeah, it will look okay on display, but it is mainly a play set. You can see that because you've actually got like a prison that Thanos is supposed to go into. You've got the helicopter that's got lots of shooters on it. You've got a shooter on the roof. You've got a shooter on the car as well. And there's lots and lots of playability. So yeah, I think good fun sets. I do think it's if you can't get hold of one, it's probably worth it from what I've seen so far. But I think the main thing we need to do now is get it built, and we'll have a look afterwards. So here it is. It's quite a fun build, fairly simple to build as well. There's no hard techniques at all in this set, which is good because I think it's designed more of a play set, so this will be for younger fans of LEGO to build. But let's talk about the most important thing for me in this set, which is the minifigures. So we'll start off with the two that aren't unique. So you have an Outrider. We've seen this in several sets before. Nice printing though. So the black on gold, the gold on black is really nice. The face is nice. Overall, it's a good figure, but for me, it doesn't really represent what it's supposed to be in the films. Don't get me wrong, I like it. I say the printing on it is really nice, but yeah, it's not really the right thing for me. But to include in the set, I think it's a nice addition. The other one that's quite nice, that's the non-unique, is the Captain Marvel. The printing on this is really nice. There's nothing on the legs, unfortunately. but the body piece has really nice design on it. The head is double-sided, and then the standard hairpiece again. Quite surprised it's sort of a brownish rather than being blonde, but it doesn't detract from the figure. I think it's actually a really nice minifigure. You do get all these orange bits that are supposed to represent her powers, and you do get a selection of other ones as well, so you can change the design of them. You can have a bit like the Iron Man, where you have something in a hand and you can shoot it out. So that's nice. It's a really nice addition, really nice minifigure. Then we get on to the unique minifigures. Yeah, she's a little bit awkward to stand up because of all the weight, despite being on this base. She does like to topple over. So the unique minifigures. So we'll start off with the smallest one, which you can probably even hardly see on the screen. So this is the Scott Lang, or Ant-Man, in the time travel suit. It's actually really nice printing on this. Despite being how small it is, I think there's actually loads of detail in the outfit on this, so that's really impressive. I think the way they use the micro figures in the Marvel sets, it works really well. And then we'll go on to Nebula, who again is in the time travel suit. Printing is really nice on this. You've even got printing on the front of the feet, which you don't tend to see that often. The legs and the main body all go into the one design. Nice printing on the rear as well. Shame nothing on the arms, but overall the minifigure is really nicely done. The headpiece as well, I think it's really nice the way they've done the printing on this. You can tell it's Nebula, and you can tell it's the one where she actually had the piece of her face taken off. So that's nice. One thing I don't understand is the samurai sword. I can't ever actually remember using a samurai sword. So a little bit of an odd addition, but overall the minifigure itself is great. Then we have Iron Man. So this is the Mark 85 armour. Again, very nice printing on the front of the feet, the legs, the body, all really nice. The head does open up, so you can see Iron Man on the inside, so because of that I've actually chosen the face, which has got all the Jarvis head-up display on it. You do actually have a normal one as well, so you don't have to have it with all the heads-up display, but I think that's actually really nice. You get two of these weapons, and they're actually designed so if you push in at the shoulder, it will spring out of his hand. Again, being more of the playset feature. And you just have two cylinders at the bottom to show that it's actually flying. Overall, really like this minifigure. I think it's a great one. Then we have Thanos. Again, the big figures I think are really good actually. I think there's good detail on this, and the printing on the arms is really nice. The armour is good as well. You can't take the helmet off or anything, it's moulded into the body piece. You can actually change one of the hands to be the gauntlets, so that's quite a nice design. Not sure about the hammer. I can't recall him ever using the hammer. Maybe he did in the comic books. I don't know, but the minifigure itself I think is great. The weapon, I know they probably didn't want to put the double-edged sword in that's in the other sets, but it would have been a better weapon for me, to be honest. But really nice minifigure again. And then we come to the one that was sort of the main reason for getting this set. So we have the Hulk, and very simple to put together. You got the main body piece, which is the feet right through to the head. The two arms are pieces that you put in separately, and then the two hands are separate. So because of that, they do rotate. The design on this is really nice. I think that there's not a lot of printing. Yeah, it's green and blue trousers. But the face is really nice. I think the hairpiece works really well on it. Overall, a really nice figure. I'm really glad that we've got it in our collection. So for the minifigures, a huge plus point. I think it's great. These here is a good reason to get the set on its own. So let's go on to the vehicle. So we have the helicopter. It's actually got a 6 stud shooter on the front of it. You do have a place for the samurai sword, because in the picture it's got Nebula inside the helicopter. So there's a place to store the sword, and you have a fire extinguisher on the other side. And then the helicopter itself is designed really well. Quite simple design. A couple of sticker parts on it to show it's the Avengers. And overall it looks pretty nice. Nice and easy to get a minifigure in there if you want to. Again, no issues with the helicopter itself. Just a bit of a strange addition to the Avengers set, because I can't actually ever remember something like this in the movies. But it is nice. I do. It's nice design. And then you have the car as well. I think this is quite similar to the cars they had when they were attacking Runstrucker's base. So yeah, it's quite nice. A couple of sticker parts as well on it to show you it's the Avengers vehicle. You've got a number plate on the back. Very easy to get a minifigure in there. We're just removing the windscreen, and it's solid. There's actually a reasonable amount of weight in this. There is a double stud shooter on top as well. So as you can see, there's a lot of things that shoot on this set. But it's nice. There's room to stand a minifigure at the top, and then you've got the display screen for the aiming and everything. And I think if you drop this, you wouldn't really do anything to it, because it is such a solid build. And then we come to the building. It's quite big. Yeah, it's quite nice, and as a play set, I think that is a really good feature. It's very open, so you have the sort of garage at the front, so you got a door that you can lift up, but you also have really good access through the back and sides of it. To again help that playability. On the main building, yes, you'd have a door going into it, but it's really open to get to as well. So again, lots and lots of playability. So if we go over some of the details, so you actually have hidden in the side here, so you can probably just about see through here. You have Thanos' gauntlet. So that comes out, so it's got a point where they've actually managed to secure the gauntlet. It's only got 2 Infinity Stones at this point. It would have been nice for them to include all 6, because with them attacking the base, I would have thought that'd be the time they had all 6. But it's nice, and the fact that I bought this second hand and I've still got all the spare Infinity Stones is really nice. So really appreciate the effort that the person had this before put into the care of the product and packing it really well. So thank you very much. So in fact, let me just show you. So the gauntlet itself, so the hand literally, it's just like a Technic stud. So you can change them to have the gauntlet on, and I think it actually looks quite nice with the gauntlet. I'd say it would have been nice to have the other stones. There's the holes there to put the other stones on. They just don't come with this set. But I think that is a nice little feature. So in the building itself, you've got a little table with the Avengers symbol on the top of it, with three glasses and a bottle. There's not really that much more. They do have this revolving section. I presume that's just to get in and out of the building. Not sure why it's a revolving section, but works well. It's nice and smooth. So again, for the playability standpoint, works really well. Then at the bottom you just have a computer screen and keyboard. So not a huge amount of detail, but I think it's enough for what the set's designed for. So if we come across the other side, so we have under here the oversized spanner and crowbar. There's actually one that's a bit like a blowtorch and a rotary saw. So I think they're very standard pieces. I'm not always that keen on the fact that he uses oversized tools, but it works. Yeah, it's designed to be that it's a workshop for Iron Man, so that's not an issue. The garage literally has nothing inside. Yeah, it works. You can put the car in from the back. Fits very nicely. The garage door lifts very easily, and the car will fit through both sides. So that's nice. So the fact that you've got the telemeter, the access to get to it, works really well. You have the barrier at the front, again, very functional, it works well. A couple of stickers, I believe, yeah, a couple of stickers on the front, either side of the gauge where it comes out, and you have a couple more stud shooters. Like I said before, very heavy on the stud shooters, this set. Then you have on top of here, you have the Avengers symbol, and this is actually where the helicopter will be parked. So that can that goes on there. It's quite solid when it's on there, so it's not going to fall off particularly easy, which is really nice. And that's why I put a couple of ramp pieces at the back of the garage as well. So once the car's in there, it's not just going to slide out the back unless you really tilt it up. You have a rotating radar dish, and then finally on top you've got a couple of vents, and then two of the bolt shooters as well. So overall, I like this set. I say it looks better than I thought it was going to. Because I thought it would be in the play features and being heavily on the play features, I thought it would actually take away from the build itself and the way that the building looks. But I think from the front, not too much from the rear, but from the front, I think this actually looks really nice. And we're going to be building the end battle soon, so it'd be interesting to see once we've got the two sets how we can marry them up and perhaps have a bigger building with that final battle. We're having a couple of different figures that you don't get in that set as well, so I think that'd be quite interesting. And yeah, maybe George can do a mock on that to sort of put the sets together and see what we can come up with. The minifigures are definitely the biggest plus point for this set. I think they're just really nice selection, and I think they've done a good job. So I don't think there's a lot more to say on this. So I say, as a display piece, I think it could work with other sets. As a collector's piece for the minifigures, no-brainer, because they are brilliant minifigures. And as a play set, I think it really works. So I hope you enjoyed the video. So if you haven't already, please like, subscribe and leave a comment. And watch out for Sunday's video, which I believe is going to be the end battle. Thank you. Bye.